which might be a slight advantage. Well, I don't know who it's going to be advantage for. It could be for either of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is like a pretty big game for DazedSpartan if he is going to take it, because Ramagan is top seed, pretty heavy favourite. So
DazedSpartan, I'm watching it at the moment.
Yeah, this is either just going to be a nice little introduction to dp5 as we see one of the best players give it a go, or it's going to be a monumental upset that will be very entertaining in its own right. I'm currently watching Rama. Yeah. This is the man to watch. He's quite good. So I've heard.
Yeah, not bad. Good timing on the yellow. Alright, the red's coming up next. Let's see how the two players are going to play around this item. Looks like he's going to dive straight at it.
Yep. I mean, a little bit of zoning, but it's fine. Red's so powerful in this game. He still had 150 of it left in the bank, and now he is free to go really quite aggressive with his projectile weapons. Protects that mega.
Yep. Good use of reflex there with the grenade launcher.
Yeah, good use of reflex. It's a very special and important skill to have in this game.
Yes.
Alright,
Red's going to be up in his
gives away the rubber.
Bit.
Yeah, it's getting the other yellow.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's worth it. I think maybe I thought it had time to do both, but it's actually he's put him on the back foot a little bit. He's got mega, but not much of it left. And he's actually trying to put on a little bit of health here.
The thing is, when you are, you know, supposedly, we're guessing simply by the fact that we don't really know DazedSpartan, that Rama is by far and away the better player. But he's still playing very confidently, still playing very aggressively, but he gets caught out there.
Yeah, yeah, he does. Evened up by DazedSpartan, and as a consequence, so he's lost a red. And it is such an important item on reflex. Oh, that feels bad. Telefrags. Not really deserved ever, but they do happen from time to time.
Yeah. And, well, this is a pretty poor spot. Maybe a little bit of arrogance from Rama, I don't know. But at a very small deficit, in fact, the smallest deficit you can be at. But a deficit nonetheless. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. I mean, especially on dp5, matches can be incredibly one-sided, right?
They can be.
You can just see 30-0s.
Scores, yeah.
That's kind of what I was expecting.
Right, it's early days yet. Good 7.5 minutes. More so into this game to go. Ooh, nice LG. Spartan's sitting on the back foot, but has like mega to fall back on. How's he going to survive?
Yeah, so completely devoid of armor. He couldn't really aggress too much onto the red. It was a couple pretty facile rockets. Yeah. Didn't do much of anything. It was all rather impotent, it was, Martin, although I know you know a lot about that.
I do know about impotence, fortunately. I lied to my family for many a year, but, you know, there are some benefits to being able to do them. Ooh, he looks a little bit flustered, DazedSpartan now.
Well, he is playing on 112 ping, which isn't great for Rama either. It does make certain things, especially hit scan, pretty annoying to hit. But you still favour the player on good ping, I would imagine. Because at least you get to move normally, right? Everything feels good, apart from the hitting.
Yeah, I'd imagine LG was a bit bad on my game.
Yeah.
He drops down, hits a nice rocket.
You kind of get away through a teleporter. I guess, you know, that's one of the things you do when you're on very low stack. Not necessarily play for the telefrag, but just be annoying, be a bit of a time waster, and you can make it much more chaotic. You put the fear of God in your opponent, really. Because this is reflex, you kind of see massive damage swings, and just a couple rockets here and there, especially big. When we're on dp5, lives are fairly expendable, stacked less so, which is not so much the case on a lot of maps.
Yeah, definitely so. Although Rama is starting to look to grasp a bit more of a firm hold on this situation. He's kind of settled into the map now, and he's got decently, not many port frags, but enough to... It looks like he's cycling the armors quite efficiently, and he's not in any worry of getting fragged anytime soon, at least in this fight. It's going to be a very easy frag for him.
Maybe he's just getting warmed up, and now he's feeling, or feeling out, you know, that ping. He's like, okay, how far can I push this guy? How much better am I than him? How silly can I be? And you do get that. When you don't know an opponent, you put the feelers out. You have to put a stop to it at some point. You lose a couple of frags and just go, okay, let's do this in a more careful manner. But when you're as good as Rama, you probably can be reckless for quite a while. Because you're now going to see him do a ton of damage, and it's all but unanswered.
Yeah, definitely. And these are the kind of situations, like in a best of 3, it would be very different because you've got much more opportunity to kind of make these comebacks happen in the next game. But you really have to very quickly figure out your opponent and figure out a plan of attack and how to deal with him in like 3 or 4 minutes. Because after about the 5th minute of the game, often it can become very difficult to come back if they've made a complete mockery of you. So it's kind of the first 2 or 3 minutes are usually figuring out your opponent in a best of 1 situation. And then
I must say though, I like best of 1 dp5 sounds like prime opportunity to have an upset. Because I mean, this map is very fundamentals based, but still it's so volatile. It's so volatile. If someone's just hitting their rockets for 10 minutes, oh, suddenly, you know, that's all the difference. So I wouldn't be surprised if the results are somewhat more inconsistent than usual. Although, that being said, reflex results are pretty goddamn consistent in general.
Yeah, they're pretty, like, you don't see that many upsets.
It's really rare.
Well-designed
games. Well-designed games, lads.
Alright, DazedSpartan's at the red. He does get it. Will he be able to get away safely? He takes so much damage from that he's actually lost the entire red stack before he even leaves the red room, so...
I think the way he rocket jumped at the end of there actually saved him, though. I mean, not for very long, admittedly, but a little bit. It was nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, at the very least it denied a red from Rama, so he has to live off these yellows. But he's got them on this nice little... reflex.
He gets put down
little,
like
cycle, so he can just go from one to the other without any problem about timing.
Oh, have neither of these players got an Arena FPS hat yet?
I don't think they do.
No, they're not winning then, are they? It's not happening. It's not happening at all.
So, I mean, we might as well point out a couple of things, because this game is starting to become very one-sided. If you're a new player and you're seeing players hurt themselves before they pick up a armor, it's because you can't pick up a yellow armor if you have, I think it's 150 red armor. That's a nice rocket.
No, it's less than that. It's like 132.
132. Okay, so basically, if you're below or above a certain threshold, you can't pick up an armor of a lower quality. So you can't pick up a yellow. If you're above 132 red, and the same goes for green, I don't know the actual numbers. So
yeah, green is something ridiculous. For red, it's like 40 red is 100 green or something. Maybe even more extreme than that.
So yeah, if you see people like shooting, oh, what was that?
It's patience, man.
What was that?
Not from Zhu.
No.
Not from Zhu, though. It's from Rama. Yeah, and that's what having a tank stack does for you. Just walked at him, took all the damage in the world. Did not matter. Fire a laser beam of death. Does what it does. On the tin, mate. It says it. It says it will kill people. It does.
Yeah, the iron cannon, pretty good weapon.
Not bad.
So he's actually like giving up the red on purpose here a little bit in order to kind of bait his opponent to just like die in the red pit. Like you're saying, when he's ducked him. Oh,
that's reflex.
Reflex.
That's number 1.
That is number 1. So
DazedSpartan looking a bit dazed, a lot less like a Spartan.
Yeah.
Maybe they'd need 300 to beat Rama. Oh,
that is quite the reference to the film 300, just in case any of you want to notice.
More just the lore of the 300 Spartans, actually. I wouldn't unnecessarily advertise the works of Zack Snyder, nor the comic book, because I don't think it was very good.
Oh, yeah? You wouldn't recommend it?
No, I wouldn't. He's got 26 frags, Martin. Get used to that, because we're casting a lot of dp5 today.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of games like this. And this is going to be a very easy win for Rama. Not surprising.
And it should be.
It kind of looks a bit more open for the first 2-3 minutes, but I mean...
Oh, it's clinical.
It's like a duck hunt at the moment. Oh, yeah, so actually Escape there. And
Escape.
Spot on Escape, yeah. Picks up a couple of frags
Escape
himself.
Is that the Farscape spin-off that they did on Tricky TV or something?
Possibly. I'm not sure, to be honest. Although Farscape, I couldn't watch as a child. The guy with the weird head just freaked me out.
Yeah, it was weird. It was very weird. It was just shit Firefly.
It was basically shit Firefly. I mean, there was a lot of sci-fi going on at that point in time. I guess that was around the same time as Stargate, right?